Why does a woman appear as unloving in her partner's eyes? Psychologists say there are many reasons for it, but there are 4 major mistakes. First mistake, lack of freedom. When a woman prevents her husband from seeing his friends, going fishing, playing cards, or if she's manipulating him by saying, "When are you coming back? I've been waiting forever. I give you half an hour to do this," or if there's constant disapproval in her voice, sooner or later it leads to separation. What do you think about this first reason, lack of freedom?
This is true.
Lack of freedom?
Very true.
Does he need freedom?
Yes.
Does he need an attitude of going anywhere he wants and doing whatever he pleases?
We can't deviate too far from our nature. A man is made a certain way and a woman is made differently. The problem is that today's woman is brought up in such a way where she feels she can demand anything she wants from a man, while a man, from his standpoint, from his nature, cannot go along with it, cannot accept it, to the point of running away like a little boy. If you look at any society throughout history, you will see that a woman makes a home, a family. A man is responsible for bringing food and taking care of this home, as was usually the case.
And the woman did not intrude on his freedom.
She did not restrict him in any way, because this is the way of nature. But today, everything is different. Equality is utterly misconstrued.
Yes, most likely.
Therefore, a woman leaves the home and behaves like a man. But this doesn't solve anything. The family is broken. The home is no longer there. Why get married at all? Thus we find ourselves faced with this immense crisis.
This was only the first mistake. The second one is overbearing. When a woman requires a man to constantly be nearby. She nags him, "When are you coming home? You should be here," and so on.
Just take a look at a boy forced to stay home, unable to go outside, to spend time with his friends, to play.
Oh, that's terrible.
That's intolerable.
Do you see a man as a boy?
Of course. How else?
A large boy.
Yes, of course. A wise woman would not behave this way.
How would she behave?
She'd give him a certain amount of freedom.
The third mistake, lack of appreciation. When a man feels unappreciated, she never praises him, she's constantly unhappy. Even when he buys something, she asks why he didn't also buy something else.
In our time, this exceeds all boundaries. When a wife tells her husband that she despises him, that she feels towards him,
or nagging him for not doing something,
when she criticizes him, a man cannot tolerate this. He cannot. This is dictated by nature.
So you feel that he should be praised. Thank God he did some shopping, brought, or made something.
She has to have a different mindset, to never criticize anything her husband does.
That's steep.
Because this is her husband.
Indeed, this creates warmth and pride. This is my husband.
Yes.
This is how it should be?
Yes, this is how nature made it. If we don't make an effort to live within its bounds, nothing good will come of it.
And the fourth one is over-dramatizing. Why didn't you wish me sweet dreams last night? Do you not love me? I knew that all men are the same. This type of drama can be blown out of proportion. Psychologists say sooner or later, this too becomes the source of problems.
When a woman shows that she can criticize her husband, that she compares him to other men, this is no longer my wife. This is how a man feels. If she criticizes him, this is the worst. This is the beginning of the problem which results in him leaving her.
Conclusion?
Conclusion. You cannot change the nature of either men or women. There is no way to do it. Therefore, we have to understand this and create such societal rules, laws, and education which would help us validate nature.
I see. Today we talked about women. Should men learn anything from this?
Men have to learn in response how to be a man, courteous, loving, respectful. We men are seriously lacking in this regard. I say this knowing myself too, meaning we have to educate both men and women. And then we will begin literally to get accustomed to respecting each other and speaking more kindly to each other.
Heartfelt words, right?
Yes. This is the most important thing, no matter what.
Incredible.
This is the foundation of everything. This is the foundation of everything. You just have to get used to saying kind things to each other. We have to start taking seriously the future of humanity that we want to see, and understand we have to work within the framework of nature's laws, and that within this framework, lies our happiness.